illustrator Henry Van Dyke Carter's illustration. He drew it, and then wood engravers cut all of the black lines. I don't know about the colors, whether those were put just in this one, but the black lines are extremely clear, and the names of the muscles and the bones are all put on the directly on the image. So trapezius is written across the muscle. This was a way that Gray wanted to present anatomy, so that all the information was on one image, and then there would be a text describing, and that it would be in a book small enough to carry around. This is a little larger than the original one. And what anatomists would do would be to take half of the body with superficial muscles and the other half with deeper muscles. But since there are 5 layers of muscles of the back, it would take 5 different illustrations to describe them separately. So I've redrawn Gray's to fit this page large, and I'm going to describe the superficial muscles that we just saw in the Michelangelo. So I'm going to show the just this one side, the superficial side. Trapezius coming down from the superior curved line, going towards the front. And of course, what Gray shows here clearly is that the origin of the muscle has a tendinous part, and it's shown as white, and then the fleshy fibers are shown in red. And they come along from the nuchal ligament and the superior curved lines, and from all of the vertebrae of the rib cage, and insert into the spine of the scapula and the acromion process, and in the front the clavicle. We saw that on the Michelangelo too. So here's the root of the spine and the spine of the scapula coming up, and the acromion process right there. Now, coming out of acromion process and the back of the spine is deltoid, which we saw also, deltoid. Then the cuff muscle, infraspinatus, and it would be Teres Minor too, but then he doesn't have it on, I'm going to put it in, the muscle, the triceps origin from the scapula comes next. So there's an interweaving of deltoid, infraspinatus, or the cuff muscles, and then the Teres Major, and then going in front is Teres Minor, I'm sorry, triceps coming out, and then Teres Major coming along. That's the one that I said on the, I don't have it right here. Yes, here. I'll show these on Michelangelo already. Here's trapezius coming along here. Here's deltoid coming from here. Here are the cuff muscles coming up, and Teres Major, and I had drawn in latissimus, but now I'm going to use his latissimus right now. And his latissimus comes and bulges at the point that the serratus major is coming underneath, serratus major anterior. And this latissimus begins from a huge aponeurosis on the back. So I'm going to open this up so we can see the aponeurosis, which is connective tissue here, this aponeurosis, all the way from the sacrum, if I can get this, the sacrum pointing down here. And of course what Gray's, I'm making the connective tissue just green. I'll put the connective tissue here too. And connective tissue and bone I'm showing in green, and muscles in red. Now after we see that side, the superficial side, we can look underneath and see, I'll draw the scapula here, and the acromion process and spine here, and then we have something called rhomboids coming from the vertebrae to the vertebral border of the scapula.